What's up, guys? It's Monique and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my most favorite thing, skincare. So I am really big on skincare. I don't have the most perfect skin by any stretch of the matter. In fact, right now I do have on some light concealer and a little bit of blush and of course my brows. And I wanted to kind of show you today the deconstruction process of my face and what I'm using. And just what works for me. Because I think skincare is a really kind of like, well, I think it's more popular now, but I really feel like it's an underrated discussion that a lot of people don't talk about, especially younger people. I think maybe now more so than when I was young, people didn't talk about, people now talk about skincare a little bit more because it's kind of like a little bit hipper to have good skin, and this glowy skin is all in and all this other stuff. But when I was young, nobody ever talked to me about skincare except for my mom. She used to always tell me, stay out of the sun, wash your makeup off at the end of the day, and take care of your skin with creams and whatever. And I always used to see her putting on creams. But when I was young, I was like, I don't need any of that. I'm good. I've got this young, perfect skin. So needless to say, my skin did take a beating. I never really suffered with really bad acne, but I am a popaholic, and shout out to Dr. Pimple Popper because I love watching her videos. But I do love like messing with little creatures that come up on my face from time to time. I just can't resist it. Like I just can't resist it. So I'm going to show you today some of the things that I use every day, or at least once a week, and what really works for me, especially now that I'm 40 years old. My skin, I'm trying to kind of like save it from the point that it's at and make it the best it can be. Because now, you know, when you're older, it's like, yeah, you can wear makeup, but it's almost like the more makeup you wear to try to cover up some of your imperfections, the older you look. So it's kind of worth it to take better care of your skin so you don't have to wear so much makeup. So this is actually my minimal makeup look, but you can see like underneath, and again, I don't have a whole lot of makeup on and I just came back from the gym. I just like put some concealer to kind of like cover up some stuff, but you know, obviously I sweat. So anyways, so first things first is taking this stuff off. So I use a very basic cleanser on my face. I use the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, which is this one right here. This is my go-to. It's always been my go-to. I also use the Cetaphil moisturizer. This is really good. It's a gentle, non-irritating cleanser, so it doesn't have like scents in it, you know, if you have super sensitive skin or if you have oily skin, and it just leaves your skin feeling moisturized altogether. So this stuff is my go-to, but you know, with everybody it's different. Everybody uses different stuff. But I've kind of found over time that using stuff that doesn't have scents and like, you know, no alcohol in it in the ingredients is really important. Now this does have a little bit of alcohol in it, but again, it's not a drying formula, so it probably doesn't have that much alcohol. But it's amazing. So I do wash my face with this, but before I wash my face, I actually do makeup wipes over my face. So the ones that I go back to time and time again are my Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes with the micellar water. These right here. And these, in this little packet, there's 30. But what I do is I go to Costco and I buy a box. And I believe in a box, there's like 8 of these, I want to say. And I want to say the whole box with 8 of these is $15 or something like that. Like, don't quote me on that. So what I like to do is I take one of these, and these, you know, I really do like the Neutrogena ones, but I feel because they have a scent to them, they're a little bit more drying and irritating to my skin. These do have a scent, but they don't dry as much. And they're super, super stretchy. So, sorry, I'm getting messages. They're super, super stretchy, which is really good. And I'll use one side and then use the other, kind of depending on how much makeup I have on. I might use 2. So what I do is I just start by wiping off. And what I do is I wipe off the face before I get to like my eyes. I just wipe off around my face, like any foundation or concealer or powder that I might have before I get to my eyes and my eyebrows, because Obviously, if you have on mascara, eyeshadow, eyeliner, you know, that's gonna like get the thing dirty pretty quickly. So I'll use one side just to do my face, and then the other side to do my brows and my eye makeup. And even though I don't always put makeup on my neck, depending on how much I have on, I always wipe off my neck, because especially if I'm sweating, makeup will go down your neck. And you do have to, when you're talking about skincare, you do have to include your neck in that, because, you know, as you get older, you get loose skin in your neck. So anyways, so I do that first. And as you can see, just with the minimal amount of makeup I had on, that's what's on that side. So then I go to, wait, which side did I use? Okay, so then I go to the other side, and that's when I do my eye makeup. And you don't have to get it perfect, because again, we're going to wash our skin. For the purposes of this video, I'm not going to wash my skin with the cleanser today, because I don't want to stop the video. I'm not fancy like that, you know what I mean? All right, so then I like scrub my brows really good. And the other thing that I really want to stress, that is crucial to good skincare is, and I know this sounds crazy because most of you probably work a job, so you're getting ready in the morning and you put on your makeup, and you obviously can't, like, in the middle of the day just go wash your face. But if you can wash your face twice a day, at least, do it. If not, just wash it at the end of the day. Wash it when you get home from work, if you're not going anywhere. Or even if you are going somewhere and you have the opportunity to come home and wash your face and maybe just start over, do that, because it's important to like cleanse your skin as much as possible. And you don't have to go through all these steps that I'm going to do for both times that you wash your face, but even if you just have a quick minute to do a wipe and like a cleanse, do that. Okay, so brows are off, foundation is off, whatever else I had was off. Okay. So even with all of this on my towelette, I do a second step. Hold on, because I need to go grab something really quick. Okay. Sorry, I had to grab some cotton swabs. Okay, so the next, oh my God, I forgot something else. 1 second. Okay, so even after the wipes, and if I wasn't doing a video, the Cetaphil face wash, I do another layer of skin cleaning. And I like to do that with micellar water. If you guys are not using micellar water, what are you doing? Okay, get some micellar water. I really like this one by Garnier, micellar cleansing water, all-in-one, removes makeup, cleanses and refreshes. No rinsing, no harsh rubbing. This is for face, lips, and eyes, and all skin types, even sensitive skin types. I have tried other micellar waters. There might be some other good ones out there, but this is the one I use, and it's amazing. So what you're gonna need is either some little round swabs like this. I would get 2 because there's another process to this, or some cotton balls. So you're gonna take the cotton ball and you're gonna take the micellar water, and you're going to drench your cotton ball in that, okay? And you're gonna do another wipe of the skin. Now you might be thinking, holy cow, you're doing a whole lot of wiping of your skin. What's the deal? Well, you will see how much dirt even this micellar water picks up. So I basically go over my entire face, and I'm just doing this one swipe with the micellar water over all the areas that I went over with my makeup wipes and with my face cleanser, and I even do my ears, because sometimes you got to put a little foundation on your ears. All right, okay. Do you guys see like still how much stuff was on my skin? Like crazy, okay? So that's why I do the micellar water. So my skin is feeling super clean, and if I had on more makeup, I probably would have done another pass. Okay, the next step I do is I do a toner on my face. The one that I really, really like is by Mario Badescu, and this is the glycolic acid toner, and this is for skin types C and D, which I think are dry skin and like normal skin, or normal to dry skin. So this is a mild resurfacing toner that brightens and balances skin post-cleanse. It has glycolic acid, grapefruit, and aloe combined in a rejuvenating formula that works to refine your pores and diminish the appearance of dry, fine lines, wrinkles, and uneven skin tone, revealing a more radiant and youthful looking complexion. So they suggest that you use this twice daily after cleansing, apply to skin with a cotton ball or a pad, and wipe in a sweeping motion outwards until the cotton comes up clean. So again, this is another cleansing step that you're gonna do. So you put some on your cotton swab there and wipe. And again, it recommends like a sweeping up motion. Does anybody else's kids just like text them all day long when they should be concentrating in school? Mine do. So this is a good sign because I'm doing this and my cotton swab is pretty clean. So you guys can kind of start to see what my real skin underneath here looks like. So it's probably pretty typical. You know, you have some like acne scars, you have some discoloration around the eyes, around the nose, around the mouth. This is all sun damage, you guys. So I can see that there's a teensy tiny bit of dirt on there, but I do that to show you that even after all of that cleansing, you're still wiping dirt off your face. So imagine if you're just washing your face with like soap and water or just a cleanser, you're really not getting your skin as clean as it needs to be. Before I go into what I would typically do on a daily basis after these steps, I want to talk to you really quickly about some of the things that I do at least once a week. So one of them is a mask. So at least once a week, I do kind of like a pore cleaning mask of some type, like a mud mask. And I generally do it in the areas that I pick up the most dirt. So like around my nose, right here, maybe up here around my forehead where like oils from your hair start to drop down, chin area, blah, blah, blah. The one that I really like is the Glam Glow Power Med Glam Glow Power Med Dual Cleanse Treatment Mask. So I really like the smell of it. It kind of smells melony, but it looks like this. And you basically just put it on areas of your skin that you feel need a little bit of detox and let it dry, typically 10 to 15 minutes, and then you wipe it off and it really just cleanses your pores. I like to do that before this next step because I feel like it just aids again in getting up all of the crap out of my skin that you typically get. The other thing is something that I recently started doing, and I watch like a lot of videos of people getting facials, and I never really get around to like getting a facial like on a regular basis. So I was like, okay, how can I create my own facial at home? So I went on Amazon, trusty Amazon, and looked for a face steamer, and I found this one by Glaya or Okachi. I don't know who makes it, but it's this. This is a facial steamer, and you fill this up with water. It's like super easy to use. It has a plug that I don't have attached, but it has this little reservoir here that you fill up with water. You pop it in there and then turn it on, heats up, and within a minute, it starts to produce steam. So what I do is I basically, and it has this really cool mirror, by the way, too, which is awesome. But what I do is I actually just like sit in front of it, let my face get nice and moist, and, you know, like let my pores really sweat. And it is amazing. I actually do this also sometimes if I have time before I put on my makeup, because I feel like my skin is really hydrated and moisturized, and just ready to kind of just absorb anything that I'm putting on my face. So I do this step after the mud mask, okay? After that, this is like my newest thing that I've discovered, and I'm like obsessed. Like I want to do this to anybody who will let me do it. Now, this is a pore vacuum, they call it. And this is by iMillie. Again, I bought this on Amazon. Oh, by the way, the steamer, I think was like $35. It really wasn't that expensive. And I think this was like somewhere around that price. But this is a pore vacuum. And again, I like discovered this watching people get facials on YouTube. Or like any other beauty gurus that I follow. But this is the one that I found. It's FDA approved. This is really good for removing blackheads, grease from your face, reducing skin acne, exfoliating dead skin, and just an overall deep skin cleanser. So what this looks like is this. It comes like this, and it has 5 different head attachments to it. They each do different things. This one is kind of like, it's got like a little bit of like an exfoliating head, and it'll tell you kind of like how much suction it does. But that one is for exfoliating. Then some of these I can't pop out. This one right here is when you're going to do like a red light or blue light therapy, which this thing has the ability to do. This is just a gentler suction. It has a different type of opening at the top. And then this one is also a very gentle type of suction. It has this like little soft rubber head. The one that I typically use is the one that's attached here, which is this suction head. So it's like a rounder suction head. It doesn't have like any type of guard around it or anything like that. So you get this thing, you plug it in for 2 hours to charge it up, and it's really simple to use. So I have it on level 1, as you can see right there. And it has 3 different levels of suction, okay? So after I've done, and then it also has a blue light and a red light, just to kind of do different targeting of whatever, like if you're trying to diminish dark circles or you have like skin that's super sensitive and overactive, the different lights therapies are for those types of purposes. But this thing is really fun. So I'm gonna kind of demonstrate. I'm not gonna do the full thing because I don't need to do it, and I didn't steam my face, so it's not gonna really do what it's supposed to do. But I'm going to put it on the first section, the lightest one. I actually use the level 3. And that one really does the job. So the areas that I really suffer with a lot of like blackheads or like pores, like little whiteheads, you know, just areas that are just not smooth. Like if you feel your face and you feel like rough areas, that generally means that you have a lot of dirt in those pores, or you have blackheads, or you have, you know, like acne that's about to pop up. So it's really good for that. But what you do is you're going to move this, and I want to show you on my finger. Do you see how much it sucks? That's the level 1. That's the level 2. So it doesn't really hurt, okay? But some people are kind of pussies, and like my husband or my kids, you know, they kind of like don't like it. But I've done this to both my kids because my son has like blackheads right here, and my daughter, she's got like kind of areas that are a little troublesome. But what I do is you just run it down your skin. You don't want to like leave it in the area very long because it's just about cleaning it. And you can move it. You kind of want to like, it's really fun. You just kind of want to move it around. And some people, what you'll find, if you have really dirty skin, like when I did my husband, oh my gosh, it was like atrocious. Like it was disgusting. It literally looked like I had like put this thing into like a vat of like Vaseline and like sucked it up. There was so much oil. It was gross. Okay. But like literally after I did the treatment, his face was so smooth. If you guys could feel my face is so smooth. But you will start to see like an accumulation in the inside here of like all the dirt that comes from your pores. So it's really gross, but really satisfying at the same time. So you can do this all over. You kind of want to stay away from these areas that are like more sensitive. But you can do it all over and just kind of run it around your skin where it needs it. So Some people who have really sensitive skin, you want to be very careful. You want to use maybe the lighter setting or some of the more like gentler heads that they have to do it, because you don't want to do damage to the skin. Like you don't want to have bruising. Now, when I did it on my husband, like in this area, and even like when I do it, you can see that I get like red, okay? That typically disappears by tomorrow for me, but like my son and my husband, they had like more like, and I was moving fast, okay? But they had more like bruising in this area and right here. So some people are a little bit more sensitive, but you just kind of have to like feel it out and see what works for you. So I do that about once a week, and you guys, this is a game changer. This has been a game changer for my skin. Like I'm obsessed. Okay, so after once a week, if I'm done doing that, I go on to what I do on a daily basis, which is my normal skincare routine. So first and foremost is moisturizer. Whatever moisturizer works for you. Again, I said earlier, I use the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. This is lightweight hydration, fragrance free, all skin types. So I have a little one here, but this comes in a big one. But this is the one I just keep handy because it's like small, and you know, I can take it and put it in my purse and when I travel. So I take a little bit of this, and very little, like a little goes a long way, and I rub that on my skin. Now, if I had done the steaming and the suction, I might add a few drops of tea tree oil to my moisturizer. You always want to dilute tea tree oil because it's very, very potent, but tea tree oil is really great for kind of just calming the skin down when you have little like breakout areas and problem areas that might come up. Tea tree oil is great for that, and it's really soothing to my skin. So you can add a couple of drops to that, but for now, I'm going to just moisturize my face. And when you're putting on moisturizer, you guys, I think there's like two different ways to do it. You can either pat it around, you know, do all this type of motion, but like with my moisturizer, I like to be very gentle. I don't like to like tug on my skin and press it in. There's just no need for that. And again, you want to take it down the neck, down the neck. Okay, so you can see my skin is looking very hydrated just with that alone, but I'm not done. The next thing I do on a daily basis is put some vitamin C serum on my face. This, and vitamin C is great for like brightening the skin and evening out your skin tone if you have some discoloration. I had a lot of like dark areas, and I get, because of hormonal changes and stuff like that, I get kind of like, if you can see a little like a mustache looking dark area around my mouth. I don't know why, but that's just what happens when you get older. So this comes in a little droplet. You just squeeze it up, put some on your hand. It's a very little amount. And this one, I just like to pat it in. I don't rub this in. And again, I'm putting it on my neck and all over my face. So you can see it's a little bit kind of tacky. So it's something really good to put on like before your makeup, kind of almost as a primer as well. Okay, next. Oh, this other one that I use, vitamin C, is a dark spot serum as well. I use this one as well in the morning time. If I'm just gonna like, if I just got up out of bed, obviously I have clean skin, but if I just got out of bed, I'll quickly like splash some water on my face because my skin is already clean, just to kind of get some of the morning oils off. And then I will put this on, and then my moisturizer. So a little extra vitamin C, never hurt anybody. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that as well. Another purchase that I'm thinking about making really soon is, and I just saw this like on Instagram or something, is like a skincare mini fridge. Like it's literally like a little mini fridge that you can put your skincare on, because you guys, there's nothing that feels more amazing than some like cool skincare. And typically you should be keeping your skincare like in a cool, dry place. So if you don't have the little mini fridge, you know, you can keep it in your refrigerator if you want, but it's a pain in the butt to like, I don't know, if you live in a 2-floor house or whatever, to like go to the refrigerator to get your skincare. So I just thought it'd be cool to buy like that little skincare mini fridge and just have it on my bathroom counter under my counter and keep my skincare in there so it's nice and cool. Okay, so next is I do a little bit of oil underneath my eyes, and this is a hyaluronic eye lift serum. And by the way, most of my skincare, including this Glam Glow mask, got it at TJ Maxx. I can't guarantee that it's always going to be there, but you guys, TJ Maxx has the bomb skincare. Like, skincare is so expensive, and if you can get a deal on it, go to TJ Maxx and get it because it's so worth it. So all you do with this is, and again, this is another little dropper situation, is you take a tiny amount, you know, like, I don't know, like a little dime size, and just pat it around the eye area. And if you have it in a cool place, like a refrigerator, whoo, this feels so good, especially like when you're tired or you have a headache. Like, this is just the bomb diggity. Okay, next. Actually, this is the final step. Okay, so I really love the Mario Badescu products, the skincare line. And as a woman in her 40s, the biggest problem area for me these days is my neck. I have like a wrinkly neck, you know, I want it to be tighter. Sometimes like I'm in pictures and I'm like, and I see this like little wrinkly thing underneath my neck and I'm like, that's not the business. I don't appreciate that. So I found this amazing neck cream. This is vitamin A, D, and E, and this helps firm, smooth, and the delicate skin under the neck and décolletage. A moisture-intensive blend of hyaluronic acid, cocoa butter, rice bran oil, and vitamin A and E to help minimize the look of fine lines, wrinkles, to reveal younger looking skin. You put this on after cleansing and toning and any other, you know, skincare routine that you're doing. And that's it. So it comes like this in a little paste, and it's like the tiniest, cutest little, you know, container. And you take a small amount. I take it because I have nails. I take it on my knuckle there. And I actually not only just use this on my neck, but I love using it on my face too. But I start on my neck. So with this type of stuff, you want to always push up, okay? And this is like a thicker paste kind of consistency. But again, décolletage as well, because nobody wants a young looking face and a young looking neck, and then you've got like, what the hell's going on down here on your chest? But yeah, I hope you guys can see like just how refreshed and smooth my skin really looks. And it just feels like fresh, brand new baby skin. Like, I just can't even tell you. And there's no better feeling than that. There's no better feeling than your skin feeling moisturized and hydrated and supple. You know, I love that word, supple. Like, anyways, so that's it, you guys. That is my skincare routine. Aside from the steaming and the face vacuum, I literally do that at least once a day at the end of my day, or twice a day. So like, I obviously don't work a 9-to-5 job or 8-to-5 job. So I go to the gym, come back, do this, take my bath, you know, wash up, let this all just kind of soak in while I'm, you know, taking my, because I always take a bath. I never take a shower, taking my bath. And then I get out and do my makeup if I'm doing anything for the day. Otherwise, I don't put on any makeup. And then I'll do it again at nighttime. So I have taken a lot of joy in my skincare routine. It's like, you know, it's like my little me time. It's my little personal time. While I'm doing a mask, I might read a book. I might, you know, write in my gratitude journal, whatever it is. But make time for skincare, make time for yourself, and you will see the benefits of doing that. I guarantee you. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.